Hi, I'm Joe Garrett. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. In my last video, I discussed the new update for the Quad Cortex CoreOS 4.1.0. And literally right after that, Neural DSP released a bunch of capture packs for the plugins that aren't coming to the Quad Cortex via PCOM. So that was a bit of a talking point in the last video. And today I'm going to check out some of these new tones from the capture packs. So those plugins are Archetype Tom Morello, Darkglass Ultimate, and Fortin NTS Suite. So yeah, it's a bit of an interesting thing to talk about really, because I've actually been making captures of plugins from Neural DSP for a while. I've done some videos on it, and I always felt a bit wrong for doing it, but they're kind of doing it to themselves now. You know, there's obviously a reason why legally these plugins aren't going to make it onto the Quad Cortex. I think maybe the Tom Morello one, maybe he just doesn't want his name attached to this piece of hardware exclusively, or it may be something to do with him already having ties to, I don't know, his whammy pedal. I think he's got a whammy pedal deal or something. And obviously he's mimicking that in the plugin. So I don't know. I don't know the details, nobody does, but these are just some of the speculation around it. Now these capture packs might have sort of slipped under the rug a bit. I just noticed it on social media, and then it's on the homepage of the Quad Cortex Neural DSP Cloud. But I'll show you how to access them, download them, and get them onto your Quad Cortex. Obviously, you can do all this stuff yourself and try them out yourself. But those of you that just want to watch a video and hear the tones, that's what I'm here for. Also, just a heads up, there are some captures that seem to be missing. I think the Fortin NTS Suite, it says there's supposed to be 20 captures on there, but there's 15. So number 1, 7, 10, 14, and 19 are missing. If anyone knows where they are, if they're hidden in another place in the cloud or whatever, please let me know in the comments. The other two plugins, they seem to all be there. Now also, we don't know what these captures are of. We know they're of the plugin, but we don't know if it's a certain preset. We don't know if it's just a default setting on the plugin and then they've just tweaked it and made a capture of it, because there's literally no information. They're just numbered and all jumbled up as well. So I'm just going to pick some that I like and basically just show you what they sound like. And I'll label each one as well, in case you want to just download certain ones. But we're going to get into it. First of all, I'll show you how to download them and put them onto your QC. But before we do that, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified about more videos like this. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is go to cloud.neuraldsp.com, and just under staff picks, you'll see capture packs. And if you're watching this video at the time that it released, these are the latest 3. I haven't actually tried these out before. Maybe they're worth checking out. But anyway, what you want to do is click which one you want. And as you can see, we've got 10 captures here. They're all jumbled up nicely. And if you click on each one, it doesn't give you too much more information. It just shows you how much gain is on the patch. And you can download, share it. And it's the capture type and the preferred instrument, which obviously is going to be amp and cab and guitar, but obviously different for Darkglass Ultimate. So you can download it from there, or you can, if you want them all, just literally click each of those buttons and they will download. So after that, you go to Cortex Control. I'm not actually sure how to do this on the Quad Cortex itself, but I'm sure it's pretty much the same thing. And yeah, get yourself a blank patch. Go to directory, and then down here you'll see neural captures. So these are just the stock ones, and then your captures that you've made, cloud captures, ones that you've uploaded to the cloud, I believe, and then downloads. That's what you want. It will be in here. You can sort it by the date you added it or by name. Sometimes this needs a refresh, so you can press that button there, and this will be, yeah, the last ones I downloaded. So they're all there downloaded in the directory. Now if we go to grid, we can just add it to our lane using neural capture. Go to downloads, and there we go, Darkglass Ultimate. And just like any capture, we've got our standard settings there that we can tweak. Okay, so first up, let's take a look at Archetype Tom Morello. So yeah, on social media, I've been seeing a lot of dislike of this plugin. People sort of saying they don't mind that it's not being ported over. I've not got the plugin myself, hence why I'm downloading these captures and trying them out. But I do like it. I think they sound great. I think the main gripe is that you can get a lot of these tones anyway. And that's another point about these captures. We don't get the effects, so you won't get any of the whammy stuff. And yeah, some of those interesting things and quirky things in a plugin that are exclusive to that plugin. Once again, I don't know how these have been captured, whether it's a specific preset. If you recognize it and you've got the plugin yourself and you can tell which one's which, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, I think that's the thing that's missing. But it's also quite clever of Neural DSP. They released them for free as captures, and you can try them out, and if you really like them, you can get the plugin to get all that extra stuff. So yeah, I can sort of tell from playing what sort of tones these are going for certain songs. Obviously, I was trying to play some Rage Against the Machine riffs, which I haven't played in years, so I probably butchered them. But I tried to get it as close as I possibly could in terms of the guitar sound. The PRS that I was using, obviously not like Tom Morello's Strat-shaped type guitars, but it's the only one that I've got humbuckers in. So yeah, hopefully that gave you an idea of some of the sounds in there and made you want to download them. But now let's get into the Fortin NTS suite. Yeah, I kind of get what people are saying with this plugin. I've seen a lot of people saying they just can't get a good tone from it. There are better plugins, I think, than this one that do a similar sort of job. The Fortin Nameless one is obviously a bit more towards the djenty style of music, I'd imagine. Djenty. Gent's not even a word. Why do I care if djenty is or not? But yeah, I'm kind of a fan of it for when I'm going to those sort of styles, but I would probably go for my Gojira plugin any day of the week over that. So yeah, we'll check out Darkglass Ultimate now. So as a big user of Parallax, I literally use it for everything, and I'm running that through the QC as PCOM. I do like the Darkglass stuff, and this is probably the one where I would use the captures if I needed a tone like that rather than buying the plugin. But it is a bit more tame. Obviously, Parallax, you can tame it down, but if you just want a nice sort of cleaner bass tone, I'd imagine, this Darkglass stuff is really, really good. I had the B7K, or one of them, I can't remember which one I had, and I used that until I started using parallax. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to put a link for the downloads into the description of this video so you can check them out. Obviously, jump back to the chapter of me showing you how to download it if you've not done it before, because it can be a little bit tricky or fiddly until you figure out how to do it exactly. But yeah, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. See you then.